I'm going to show you how to make crumbed eggs. I'm going to serve them with some black bean sauce. This is a dish that I tried in a Chinese restaurant recently and I absolutely loved it. Now first up we need to soft boil our eggs. So I need 4 eggs. These have come to room temperature. Got some boiling water here and I'm just going to carefully lower them in one by one so we don't break them at all. Now these take exactly 5.5 minutes, not 6, not 5, but 5.5 minutes. So we get perfectly set egg whites and gooey egg yolk. So 5.5 minutes, it is on. Now we need 2 extra eggs and this is for the crumbing station. So we'll just crack them into another bowl. 1 and 2. And just with a fork, I'll just give them a really good whisk just to combine the white and the yolk. Perfect. Now we'll just move this box of eggs and we'll just pop that in place. In this bowl we've got some flour, just plain flour, our egg mixture and our panko crumbs. I like to use panko crumbs for this because it's going to go super crispy on the outside. And now for our dressing, we need a good amount of black bean sauce. Now black beans are actually not black beans, they're soybeans. And this sauce in particular has a wonderful savoury flavour. So I want a good amount of that. Now I'll add some sesame oil, a good splash of sesame oil, I'd say about half a teaspoon. And some vinegar. You can use any vinegar you like, rice wine vinegar or black vinegar. I'm using black today. And then to balance the whole thing out, I'll mix in some honey. Okay, now we'll give that a stir. And that sauce is done. We're going to drizzle this delicious sauce over our deep fried crumbed eggs. So now we just need to wait for the eggs to finish cooking. I'm then going to place them in a bath of cold water. That'll stop the cooking process immediately. Peel them and then we'll start crumbing. Okay, I've peeled my eggs, they're perfectly cooked. Heated some oil, you want it to be about 170 to 180, that's just vegetable oil. And now we can crumb them. So into the flour first, and because they are still slightly wet, you'll see that the flour does stick to them. And shake off the excess, and then into our egg mixture, coating it all over, and then into our crumbs. Shake off excess and then we can pop it into the oil. Now these won't take long at all. As soon as they start to become golden, we'll take them out of the oil, place it onto a spoon first and then carefully lower it in. Okay, these gorgeous little eggs are golden on the outside, crispy. How good do they look? I'm really happy with that. We'll turn the oil off and just drain them on some paper towel. And then while they're cooling for a moment, I'll get the garnish ready, which is a combination of chili. So fine slices of chili on an angle. That's going to be a pop of colour and some heat. Also some coriander that I'll just roughly chop to sprinkle over the top. And then some spring onions. So spring onions, about 4 of them. And again, we'll gather and just cut them on an angle. Okay, now the moment of truth, cutting into the egg. So I'm gonna grab this gorgeous little one, a really sharp knife for this, and cut through it with confidence. Oh yes, look at that. See that goo? I'm a happy lady, that's what I was looking for. Now I'm going to wipe my knife because it makes it much easier to cut through the egg. And then another one. Perfect. And we'll just arrange the eggs in this shallow bowl. And now for our black bean sauce, We'll just drizzle this over from a height so it hits that yolk. You can imagine that salty sauce with that creamy yolk, just delicious. And then our garnish, sprinkle of our spring onions and our coriander. And finally, that pop of colour that I was talking about before of the chilli. Not just for the prettiness of it, but the heat of it is quite nice with those mellow eggs. Yum-o. You know, you think you know how to cook eggs, scrambled, poached, fried. Well, look at that. Crumbed, deep fried eggs with an Asian twist. Absolutely delicious.